The Lord Jesus had been taken by night from the Mount of Olives just outside Jerusalem to the high priest's house in the city. We'll now read Luke chapter 22, verses 63 to 71. Now the men who were holding Jesus in custody were mocking him as they beat him. They also blindfolded him and kept asking him, "Prophesy, who is it that struck you?" And they said many other things against him, blaspheming him. When day came, the assembly of the elders of the people gathered together, both chief priests and scribes, and they led him away to their council. And they said, "If you're the Christ, tell us." And he said to them, "If I tell you, you will not believe, and if I ask you, you will not answer. But from now on, the Son of Man will be seated at the right hand of the power of God." So they all said, "Are you the Son of God then?" And he said to them, "You say that I am." Then they said, "What further testimony do we need? We've heard it ourselves from his own lips." So those holding him mocked him and beat him. For their fun, they blindfolded him and kept on asking him to say who hit him. They said and did many other disgraceful things which Luke doesn't list for us. Early in the morning, the elders, chief priests and scribes all came together. They had their man now. They'd succeeded in capturing him. Now they wanted to get rid of him. They discussed among themselves how they could do this and make it look legal. The other biographies of the Lord Jesus describe the accusations that they made against him. False accusations. But they couldn't even agree on these false accusations, in fact. But Luke goes to the heart of the matter. Are you the Christ, they ask. Are you the Messiah? The Christ, or the Messiah, was the one who God had promised to send, and we read much about him in the Old Testament of our Bible. The Old Testament was their scriptures, in fact. The Lord Jesus had given them all the evidence that anyone could possibly need to prove that he is the Christ. His miracles, the power that he had over nature, his teaching, it all showed who he is. And they didn't want to believe. They'd refused to do so. Jesus knew them. So, as Jesus said, if he told them that he is the Christ, they would not believe. And if he asked them the same question, whether he was the Christ, they wouldn't answer. But then Jesus makes it clear that he is the Messiah by declaring where he's going. They may reject him. They may think that they've got rid of him. But he was going to the place of infinite power at God's right hand in heaven. Though they kill him, God would exalt him. They recognized that in saying this, the Lord Jesus was claiming to be the Son of God. He was claiming to be divine. They want to confirm this, so they ask, "Are you the Son of God then?" And the Lord Jesus gives them a polite yes. That's what this expression, "you say that I am," means. Perhaps we could rephrase it as you say, so it is. Yes, I am. And that was enough for them. It is true that for an ordinary person to claim to be the Son of God, then this claim would be blasphemy, deserving death. So they considered they didn't need any more evidence against Jesus. He deserved death, they said. They were determined. They were not even willing to consider his claims, let alone acknowledge who he really is, the Christ, the Messiah, the Son of God. Here's something for us to think about. This is where the Lord Jesus is now, seated at the right hand of the power of God, ready to return to take those who trust him to be with him.